And we're live. I think we are. No one here yet, so when people start getting in, we'll see if they can hear me. Should be live here. Do a little travel talk here today. Spend the next hour or so talking travel. Wait for people to start coming in, of course. Make sure this little setup's good here. First live I've done at home, so and we'll wait for people to come in. But if you're watching this on replay, welcome. Travel Adventures with Eric B. It's my third live stream. This is the first one I've done for home if you're watching on the replay. So we're going to talk travel today. I don't have anything pre-written out today or anything like that. We're just going to talk travel, talk about places, trips that you're interested in going in, things that you got planned in the future, things that you got planned now, all of that kind of stuff. Just travel talk like I enjoyed. We're going to talk about going wherever you want, wherever you like to go, wherever you've been, all about travel here. So, like I say, right now I'm just waiting for people to come in because no one's in yet. So right now I'm just sort of talking to myself, but this is all travel talk here. So you're watching on the replay. I will also say that on this channel, I'm looking. I don't really have anything plan wise as far as travel right now. At the moment, DC was a trip I was hoping to go on early November to visit a friend, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we got our eyes peeled on other things, hoping Disney by the end of the year or first of the year. Definitely want to go make a trip back out, go see Disney again, see some Epcot. Um, but again, we're waiting for people to come in. Someone just entered. Let's see who we have in the house. Let's see. Says we got one in. Live stream viewers comments show up in live streaming. Okay, got you. So yeah, it's my third stream. So till people come in, I'm gonna play around with this stream a little bit, see what little adjustments and stuff I can do here. Kind of messing around with some things here. So let's see. Audio, guess. Green screen. I don't have a green screen, not yet at least. One day I'll have a green screen. That would be kind of cool to have a green screen. Do like two traveling tour with the green screen in the back and have like different locations, put a picture up and guess the background type thing. That would be pretty cool. So we'll look to do something like that one day. But for right now, it's kind of just going with it right now. Let me know if you're in the chat too. Make sure you can hear me. My sound, I'm thinking is fine, but if there's no one there to tell me, I can't tell because I can't hear myself. So if you're in there, please let me know if you can hear me. I think it said my sound was fine during the test. So we should be good on the sound. Just waiting for people to come in. Hey, we have one in the house. Tommy, how you doing? I'm doing well, buddy. Sound fine, good. I'm glad to hear that. So you're the first one in the house today, so I'm glad the sound's doing good and everything. Just waiting for others to come in. Do a little travel talk. So how's your day, man? What's going on? Definitely glad the sound is good though. Let's just say this is the first live stream I've done for home. Just running late on everything. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it happens that way sometimes. Excited about the stream though. It's the first one I've done at home. The first two streams, this is my third one. The first two were all on the road. The first stream I did, I was in Vegas. So that was cool. Did that at the hotel in Vegas. Second stream I did, I was in Savannah, Georgia. So done two streams on the road. So first one at home. So trying to get this stream thing now, and I enjoy it though. A lot of great things going on with the travel community here. You got the cruise community, you got the RV community, you got the just traveling community. Meet so many great people through all of these chats and everything. It's really been a fantastic experience. And it's been the best thing that's happened from the pandemic, I would definitely have to say. It's all of these chats. There's no doubt about it. It started off watching like a Walter's World live stream, and next thing you know, I get into more and more live streams. You start talking to more and more people. It wouldn't be a channel right now if it wasn't for getting the confidence to do it. As you see, all of these channels get built up, and the community gets built up. But it's been a great experience getting to know everybody this way. It's been fantastic. Yeah, the Savannah. Yeah, Savannah's a great city. I really enjoyed Savannah. I'm just disappointed I didn't really get to see a little more of Savannah. And there's Honey from the Beach Life. Welcome in, Honey. Honey has a tremendous live stream as well in the beach life. I'm a big beach person as well, so and you see on my channel I have a few different beach videos. The only disappointment when I went to Savannah, I didn't have time to go to Tybee Island. I really wanted to go to the beach that way. I've kind of had to choose between them and Hilton Head Island. I ended up picking Hilton Head Island. Hilton Head Island was great, so but really enjoyed that. So a lot going on too, Honey. I know you heard about all of the group cruises and everything out there. I know they're talking 2023 being a big creators group cruise. I'm definitely interested in that. Think is it forget who's over that. I want to say it's but yeah, I know Blaine's involved in it, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. So 2023, I got to look into that, see how much it is to get started with. And then there's another one they announced today, another big cruise in 2022. Sailing Away with T and K announced that on their live stream, so that's something else to look forward to. Yeah, Tybee is really nice. Yeah, I heard about Tybee. I heard a lot about it. It's just that I didn't really have the time because it was a short trip. Drove all the way from Louisiana to Jacksonville, which was 10 hours, go to the football game, and then drove up 2.5 to Savannah. So, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to really get to go and enjoy myself like I wanted to. But next time I go up the Savannah way, I'm gonna go all the way up to Charleston. Charleston, I really want to go there too. Yeah, I haven't looked at the prices, but I could imagine, yeah, for a solo cruiser, yeah, it probably is a little steep. Wouldn't be able to bring your family. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I don't know if it's a situation where you can make payments and pay a little bit at a time. I know I heard the cruise today, you can start at $50 to reserve the 2022 cruise in June with Sailing Away with T and K. It's like $50 to reserve it, which isn't bad, but I haven't really looked at the prices. Yeah, I definitely want to go on at least one of those. I haven't been on a cruise at all. Have a lot of friends who've been on cruises. They really enjoyed them. So I've been telling myself I'm gonna go on one. So a lot of people here doing the cruise thing. So if I did go solo, wouldn't feel bad because I'll meet a lot of people that I know right here on YouTube there. So that'll make it a little more fun. Okay. I'll have to I'll have to do that. I know I know they was talking about Sharing at Sea being like the main sponsor, I think for the 2023 one, to contact Sharing at Sea about it, but I'll uh I'll get in touch with Josh about that, about the 2023 one. That seems like it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, $50 deposit. That's really cheap. I mean, $50 to hold it down, and then 2022 to be able to do that cruise. You really can't beat that price. You could always get a cheap flight out to Orlando. Orlando's a cheap place to get to, so you get to Orlando and spend a little time there, and then go cruising from there. Can't beat that. Oh yeah, you big one way to travel. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a cruise for a long time. And I have a lot of friends that have done cruises in the past, and it's like, hey, I want to do the cruise, but the times never matched up, so it never happened. So it was always that type of situation. I didn't want to go solo. Yeah, I could, I can believe that. I could definitely believe you get addicted. There's a lot of different types of cruises too. So, to me, they all seem fun. Every last one of them seems fun to me. But yeah, I could definitely see traveling in general is very addictive. I mean, I personally, until 3 years ago, never been outside the country. But once you go outside the country, especially you go to Europe, you want to go every year. Canada's fun. Like, once you start getting away, you just you want to constantly go away. Traveling is very addictive. Different traveling. Right? Yeah, Sharing at Sea. Yeah, Lolita Loca agency. Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've ever watched any of his streams or anything, but I'll look into it though. I'll definitely look into it. Because I mean, it sounds like something I just can't miss, though. I mean, all the creators there at once, man. That sounds like it's gonna be so much fun. The 2022, the 2022. I know it goes to Puerto Rico, and there was a couple other places, and it goes out of Orlando. I don't remember exactly where it goes out of, but you could check with Sailing Away with T and K because they are the sponsors of that cruise. And I know TJ said on the stream that he was gonna put it on their Facebook and Instagram page and everything, and their YouTube, so you'll be able to see exactly where it goes. Yeah, I have heard that. There's a couple of my friends that have done cruising. They have told me that cruising can be a lot cheaper. I mean, especially if you get like the interior in the boat and everything, and you don't go and even though you do want to get the best view and everything, but I hear you could pay 300-400 bucks and cruise for a week. It's a pretty good deal if you can get that price. You really can't beat that. So I've heard cruising is not bad, and you pay a little rate, you get to drink almost all you want for whatever rate you're paying. So I mean, it's doesn't sound bad at all. And then you can eat all you want for the most part. So you really can't beat that. Once you really start thinking about it, it can be cheaper than because when you go out and go on a regular vacation and you go to Europe, it's like, hey, you're paying for everything you do. Cruising kind of like an all-inclusive type feel. You can actually do things and it's right there and it's set up for you and you don't have to pay all this extra money. Yeah, there's a port in New Orleans that's an hour away from me. So yeah, if I did a cruise out of here and it wasn't like a group cruise like that, I would definitely go out of New Orleans because it's only an hour drive. So as opposed to getting on a plane and flying across the country somewhere, though flights to Orlando is pretty dirt cheap. I can get a round trip for barely $100 out of New Orleans. But yeah, it definitely saves you some money being able to have a crew, being able to live near port. Off peak times is the key too. So, but we're wondering what's going to happen with all of this cruising coming up this time of the year, I'm thinking pretty soon you're gonna start having more cruises start to go because I think the government and everything they're dealing with all of this stuff with the election and everything, and once all of this is over, I think you'll see more cruises start to happen. It'll be some strict rules and guidelines, though. I mean, with this COVID stuff still going on, and no, I'm not supposed to use that word on YouTube. With this pandemic stuff going, I have a bad habit of using that word on YouTube. But with this pandemic stuff still going on, I'm sure there'll be a lot stricter guidelines on the cruise. It won't be the same, but by 2023 and 2022, hopefully, it's the same as it pretty much was in the past, and the guidelines will kind of start to fade away. At least we can only hope so. And so, yeah, I know Danny Griswold. Danny has a live tonight, so I saw that earlier. It's kind of hard to fit these lives in because no matter what time you fit them in, I don't really have a set schedule on live. So whenever you fit them in, it's like, someone else has always got a live at this time and you got to squeeze it in. Last time I did a live, it was on a Friday. And I said Friday's a good day for it, but cover high school football for radio station and newspaper, so I do game write-ups. So I can't do it on a Friday because on a Friday tomorrow night I'll be at a high school football game calling in reports and doing a write-up. So that won't happen. So I had to try to squeeze it in when I can. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I get the same, even though I'm not monetized, like it'll still sell my videos like with the music and stuff. They'll start talking about copyrights, which I guess is a situation where it's fine. I can leave it there. I've left some of the music in my videos that've gotten me copyright strikes. But if um if eventually I get monetized, I will never be able to make money, I guess, off of that video because that video has music in it. Oh yeah, Shelly's up right now too. Actually, I saw that she was doing like I peeked in for a second. She was doing like Halloween pictures, and she's a great photographer. Man, her work's really impressive. But she was showing Halloween pictures on her live stream, and then Danny did a live stream. I just saw his pop up earlier, so yeah. I mean, I could definitely understand you taking caution on that though. Because I mean, when you know how cruising is, once you have a breakout on a cruise ship, I mean it's just one big party. So when you have a breakout in a situation like that, one big party like a cruise ship, I can really see how the pandemic could spread pretty fast. Yeah, you know what's crazy about the copyright strikes? Okay, so one time I'm in New Orleans and I'm recording a guy that's a street performer, and he's doing songs. He did three songs, and I record them and I put them on my video. Two of them they're fine, and then one of them, and this is none of the original songs. One of them is like copyright strike. He's singing "Free My Soul." I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. I'm like, he didn't write that song. Like he didn't write the song. So, but there's people all over YouTube performing songs all the time that they didn't write. So I mean, I guess they all get copyright strikes too. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. I guess they get copyright strikes and don't care because I mean, you can get them all day as long as you don't care. You can just keep going. Now, if it's too bad, I guess they'll shut your channel down. Knowing YouTube's been pretty crazy about things anyway. I did Tommy Travels one day. If you know how Tommy Travels YouTube works, we like to get all of the creators together and we start following each other and everything. And he was talking about how like subs just disappear. I got up to like 85. I woke up in the morning and it was like 80. So they've kind of lost it. Yeah, I know that feeling, honey. You definitely don't want to. And the false test thing, man, has been bad lately. There's been a lot of false tests. Nick Saban had his false negative test, I guess, and he came back and took three more so he could coach a game. So there's a lot of false tests going around. You don't want to have to deal with that. And then what if you pay your deposit and you pay everything, and then you get to the end and then you don't pass the test, and then you definitely don't want to have to wear a mask on the ship the whole time. That takes away so much of the fun. I just think I might just wait it out and maybe do that 2022 cruise, and think I'll feel pretty good about June 2022, because I mean it's a year and a half from now, so that'll give us plenty of time. He said right here, San Jose, oh, San Juan, Puerto Rico, excuse me. Grand Turk. That's definitely a place I've been wanting to go to. Yeah. Dominican Republic. Yeah, Dominican Republic. That seems like another one. That'll some beautiful areas out there. Definitely sounds like a fun cruise. Generally, the cruises that you take out of New Orleans, they only go to a few places, and they're usually always in Mexico, which is fine. But usually, you don't get the variety coming out of New Orleans unless you take like a week. Yeah, I know, right? It was the Alabama Georgia game, so it's like Nick Saban is like, I ain't missing that game. Nick Saban is like, screw that, I ain't missing that game. If it would have been like the Vanderbilt or someone like that, I think he probably would have missed it, but he wasn't missing that Georgia game. Yeah, I think we're getting to a point now where I think even after maybe even 2022, 2023, when you're not required to wear a mask, I think you'll still have a lot of people wearing masks, because now people are going to be paranoid, and people are going to be like, because a lot of people aren't going to take a vaccine as soon as the vaccine comes out. It's just not going to happen. People are going to be like, I'm not taking a vaccine. I don't trust this. It's going to be that way. And they're going to want to see how the vaccine works and all of that. So I probably say you still have a lot of people wearing masks, even when it's not mandatory. Sort of becoming the world that we're living in. You sort of having to deal with it right now. But at downtown Disney, that is a little hard to imagine. I tell you what, though, Disney, I definitely want to go back to Disney December or January. I think January would be a good time because it won't be nearly as hot. It won't be nearly as hot. It'd be a good time to go to Orlando. The weather will be nice. The mask the whole time, it kind of stinks. And I know now they have this thing where, because people like to, especially Epcot. I love Epcot. People like to eat their food and drink their beer and everything at Epcot now. So they're like, oh, well, you can't walk and eat, or you can't walk and drink at the same time. Now they want you to pull over and stop and sit at a table and drink and eat or whatever, and then go on about your business, because they don't want you to walk around any period of time without a mask. Wow. Put it back on and have a seat. Yeah, that's just what I figured. And I went to the football game in Jacksonville, and they were on everybody for not wearing a mask. Like the mask police, they came out in full force. Like I'm at the top of the stadium, and they're coming like 6, 7 deep. Every person that had their mask down, they watch them. You're not taking a sip. You're not eating. Pull your mask back up. And if they had to tell them like multiple times, they would go get the real cop, and then the real cop will come, and the cop will tell them, walk them out of the building. Like it's crazy. Like the mask police. Oh, downtown Disney in Anaheim, not Florida. Yeah, no, the rules have been really strict in California when it comes to anything. Because I know Disney's not even opening back up anytime soon, from what I understand in Anaheim. I think they said Disney's not going to open until maybe next summer. 'Cause I know they were real strict about it. Yeah, they're pretty serious. They're pretty serious about it. But yeah, I know they were talking about Disney and California and being real strict about the whole mask guidelines and everything. So I don't know. Florida's been a lot more lenient than California's been when it comes to masks, but I mean, it's better safe than ever. I mean, you hate to be out, especially when it's hot, being out in the heat like Florida and having to wear a mask the whole time, but it's better safe than never. I mean, I don't complain about it too much, even though I'd rather not wear it. I don't complain about it though too much because better than being cooped up in the house. Because you remember when we were cooped up in the house and the only thing you could do is go to the grocery store. Very strict rules for the holidays. It's nuts. Yeah, I can imagine. I I certainly believe you on that. I have to look them up and see. It's like California is like in the West Coast. There's some of the only states where every every game, professional college, it's all going to be empty, no fans allowed, and everything. So pretty serious out in California when it comes to the all the mask rules and the mask guidelines and all. I've never been to Disney in California. Last year, I went to Universal in California, but I didn't go to Disney. Universal was actually pretty cool. I like Universal and I like the Universal Studios walk and everything. So I've been to Universal and Disney. Universal in Florida, I've been to the Universal Studios walk, but I haven't been into the actual Universal Studios itself. So, but it's fun though. Hopefully I'll get back out to Cali at some point too, but definitely want to get back out to Disney. Let's see. Yeah, it's about the weather out here. The weather's been crazy, man. It's been I know they two traveling tour and some other people went out to Mexico and had a hurricane come out that way. Hurricane ended up doing a little bit of damage in the New Orleans area, and then from what I understand, it's going all the way up north. Like it's supposed to be headed all the way up to like Connecticut. Like by the end of the day, not really a hurricane anymore, but still strong wind and everything. So I'm glad it didn't hit here. So didn't really get much damage here. So that's a good thing. It's been a wild, crazy hurricane season, though. Relies on cruises, yeah. Alaskan cruises, yeah. I could definitely see that. Not good at all. I could definitely see that for that town because yeah, one day I want to do the Alaskan cruise thing. Probably out of Seattle, Seattle up. Seattle's a beautiful city. All the way up to Alaska. That would be great. One day that's high on my bucket list, definitely. But I could see that though. A lot of the Alaskan cruises going out that way. So I think I'm gonna do a video coming up soon. I don't know if you've taken part in this or not yet, honey. I know there's the 40 question quiz thing going around the creators where they ask all these personal questions and you have to answer. I think I'm going to do a video and I'm going to put that out. I think that's the next thing I'm going to put out, the 40 question quiz. I think I'll make a little video answering the 40 questions and I'll put that out. I don't know if you've taken part in that yet, but seems pretty legit. Yeah, Alaska definitely though. Alaska as I was saying, is really high on my radar. I have a friend that went to Alaska last year, and she really loved it up there. It's really pretty. Did the ice fishing and everything. It's like oh, so you have done that. Yeah, speaking of icebergs and all, Iceland is somewhere that's high on my list. There's a flight with Iceland Air in March. It's like round trip for $350 that I was looking at, and I was really, really interested in because I really want to go to Iceland. The only thing is, the way travel restrictions are, I don't see, I don't think COVID's going to be in March where Iceland's going to be accepting Americans. Maybe I'm wrong. I would have to, invest in that trip and then find out if it's non-refundable or not, because I don't know if it's non-refundable or not. The Alaskan cruise thing would be a lot of fun. It's definitely worth it. From what I understand, there's only certain months you can go, though. You really can't go to cold, cold months. I wouldn't want to go to cold, cold months because the coldest months, if you do the Alaskan cruise during that time, that's when it's dark all the time. And who wants to be in Alaska when it's dark like 22 out of 24 hours in a day? I don't know about y'all, but I know I don't. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, Iceland's really expensive for lodging and food. Yeah, what I've looked at with Iceland is when I go to Iceland, I probably stay in like a pod hotel or a hostel because those are the only things that are fairly affordable. And right now with COVID and well, yeah, pandemic and all, I don't really want to stay in a hostel or a pod hotel either. Shared nor bed and breakfast for that matter either, but it's the only thing that's really affordable because the hotels and whatnot in Iceland's really expensive. I mean, if you're gonna stay for a week, you're gonna get a hotel, you're gonna be paying at least like 200 American dollars a night. The pod hotels and the hostels they have for like 30 something American dollars a night, which is not bad at all. 35 American dollars a night, but everything's shipped into Iceland, so that's why Iceland's so expensive. Like you go to, I think it's Bonus. They say a couple of the little stores there, and you gotta pick up a few items to buy grocery and cook them on your own because the restaurants are so expensive because everything has got to get shipped in there. Same with Hawaii, it's got to get shipped in there like island style. So very expensive staying there, and rental cars are expensive too in Iceland because the way the roads are there. So you rent something, you're gonna pretty much have to rent a standard. You don't know how to drive a standard, you're gonna pay a lot more money for an automatic. So pretty expensive to do that. Yeah, that would be very nice to be able to do that. But yeah, it's a little slow tonight, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off pretty soon. I'll probably try to do another live pretty soon though, because I was hoping to get a little more traffic tonight, but let's see, everyone's kind of wrapped up tonight, but I'll probably try to do another live maybe next week. Oh, there goes Darian. There goes the man. Doing good, Darian. How about yourself tonight? Gonna do that. Gonna be on Darian's live stream in about a month, so that'll be pretty fun next month. So doing a little Germany talk. Germany talk is definitely fun. You know, to be honest with you, like one of my goals is I would love to live in Europe, maybe Germany or Prague for like 6 months to a year, because then I'd be able to get a vehicle or rental. And you can go to so many countries and see so much just from Germany, because I know someone was telling me this in Prague. In Prague, if you got a car in Prague, you got 6 countries within 8 hours, I think, driving distance. 6 different countries. Man, that's so many different cultures and so much to see in a short space. I mean, you can't beat that. Oh, okay. Midlife crazes and definitely, definitely. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, just let me know when's a good time. I'll definitely do that. Always enjoy these live streams. Just let me know in advance. I'll definitely do that. Midlife Crazies is good. They have a good live stream too as well. Very good live stream. I enjoy them. And Darian, the king of the spaghetti ice. Gotta have some spaghetti ice when I go to Germany. And there goes the beach life. Darian. Let's see. Tasting extended as well to my live stream tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I won't be able to be on there tomorrow because I'll be at a high school game, but definitely want to do that in the future. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, Darian. I really want to do that Germany trip. That Germany trip next year, but the only problem with that Germany trip though is like I just don't know what's gonna before I put down a deposit and do it, I just don't know what's gonna happen between now and then. So it's kinda like if there's spots available like at some point next year and I see that the opportunity is there, hopefully you'll still have a spot available for me. 8 p.m. I definitely try to sneak in and check it out. Yeah, if I can't make it, I'll definitely check out the replay. I've checked out the replay on quite a few of your streams. They're always enjoy your streams. If I can make it, if I can't make it, I usually always check out the replay. There's just so many good streams right now on YouTube. It's amazing right now. I mean, it's a lot of entertainment on YouTube because I know like Friday nights, you got your stream coming on tomorrow night. Q's Cruisers, they have a good stream. You got the Down Under Cruisers, they're good. Travel and tour. The Night Owl edition is always like one of my favorite streams, late night stream. I don't know if they're doing it since they're coming back from Mexico, but I always enjoy that stream as well. So since there's not a lot of foot traffic tonight, though, I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it a night a little early unless we get a little more foot traffic in the next couple minutes. But I want to start doing these streams a little more often. Yeah, Wednesday night is actually a better night. I could definitely do Wednesday night easily. Yeah, just hit me up on Facebook and let me know. I definitely love to come on a Wednesday night, but I think I'm gonna call it a night a little bit early, like I say, because there's not a lot of foot traffic here tonight. So, but I want to get to start doing these streams more. If I can start doing them once every other week or so, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, yeah, replacing the Q's Cruisers. Yeah, they are in Cancun. I saw them yesterday. They were in your slot yesterday because I was in that stream yesterday. I was in that stream yesterday. They had Nautical Nurse Nancy. Yeah, in Mexico. No, it's cool, Darian, that you got here a little bit late. Only thing that's important is that you're here better late than never. But I think I'm gonna hop off and I'll probably get on. Probably go check out Danny and go check out Shelly's live streams. But I'll let you know. I appreciate the way you schedule them out where everyone can see the streams in advance. I'll let you know my next stream, Darian. I'll probably do a stream maybe in about 2 weeks or something. I'll find a good time for it, and I'll get it set up. So look for something within the next couple weeks. Get another stream going. So maybe I'll advertise it out a little bit better. Maybe we'll get a few more people. Maybe I'll come in a little bit earlier. I think I'm gonna start doing a little more random stuff with the stream too. Maybe I may do an earlier stream. Maybe I'll come on sometimes earlier in the day. I appreciate that, honey. You have a good one. Thank you. I will let y'all know. Appreciate you visiting. I will let all of y'all know though when the next stream is. So like I said, look forward in the next couple of weeks. And I'll be seeing all of y'all around on other streams, no doubt about it. Like I said, I'll go check out Danny's stream in a minute. Go pay Shelly a visit. But I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night. Hopefully, catch me on the replay. Well, those of you who are watching on the replay, but yeah, please hit the like and the subscribe button if you're here. Go ahead and head on out. As always, remember, live today, grow today. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace.